Oh boy. Ah. Okay, guys. So one of my buddies came to my place and give me this beast here. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. And he asked me like, could you do something about it? You know, could you install Linux and resurrect it? Because apparently this computer is at least 10 years old. So we'll see what we can do with it. And I think it's gonna be a good little adventure for us. Let's get into it. As always, we're gonna start with a little bit of context. My buddies have seen one of my videos where I kind of like transformed like a really old computer into like a office ready type of computer with Linux. And he was wondering if I could transform this old one into a media server. So I don't know exactly if the hardware works. I don't even know what is inside. So I'm gonna show you some B-roll here. Inside this computer, there is definitively like 2 sticks of RAM out there. There is a graphic card and there is an Intel CPU. Now, how old it is, I could see the reference on the motherboard, but I didn't want to search. I rather like just boot it with Linux and do, you know, like a quick neo fetch or fast fetch to see what it's all about. Also, like 1 SSD and 1 hard drive. I don't know how big they are, but we're gonna see really quick going through Linux and checking all those specs. And also, which is pretty funny, a DVD reader. Yes, those are pretty antique, but it's there. So my idea is like we're gonna go through all the tests, all the installs. There is no script for this video, and we're gonna see what we can actually get out of this computer. Like just check if it works. Just check what we can do with it. But I have high hope we're gonna be able to do something for my buddy. Let's get into it. So first phase of the plan. Ventoy USB key with CachyOS on it, Debian, and OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. I think I'm gonna go with Debian for a server because this is what I'm more used to. But we'll see if this computer has, for example, like UEFI and all these things. I did connect the graphic card to my capture card. So like that, you're gonna be able to see everything. And I think it's gonna be a pretty fun adventure. So let's boot this baby up. All right. So I started it. I don't think you need my face. I'm gonna remove the cam, I think, no? Yeah, I think it's gonna be better. All right, so we got some bug here, that's for sure. But it's there. Okay, like it started. I can see the CPU here. 2500K, which is not bad at all. Is DDR3, 8 GB of RAM. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. And the BIOS is from 2013. So it's official. This computer is at least 10 years old. At least. Okay, so the graphic bug is still there. Temperature seems under control. Doesn't seem bad at all. I can see the fan are running, which is even better. What do we have here? Do we have somehow my BIOS? Oh, look at it. He found it. He found my UEFI Ventoy key. So it's kind of weird because I don't have access to everything there. I don't see everything, so I don't know if it's about this graphic card or something else, but yeah, something is wrong there, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna let it as it was. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna boot on the Ventoy key. Here we go. And it's working. So I have access to my ISO here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna launch CachyOS. So CachyOS is based on Linux, Arch Linux, to be super clear. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with the legacy hardware because it has to be like a pretty old graphic card. And our surprise, we'll see if it boots. Finger crossed. Oh. Man, this computer doesn't make any sound. Which is pretty awesome. No way. We got something here. Come on. Come on, Papa. Darn. Man, I should have something there. Oh! 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 We did it, dude! Okay, so... Man, we got sound. We got internet. Can I launch Alacrity? Okay, crash. So I'm guessing it's because of the driver of the graphic card. Yeah, but console work. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Fast fetch. This is the Intel 2500K, which is really good. And then we have AMD Radeon HD 6850. That's an old one, but it works. And here we have internet, we have everything. Okay, so let me check the hard drive. So for the hard drive, we have a 1 terabyte here. Hard drive. So this is a 1 terabyte hard drive. And I guess, yeah, so this is, I guess, a 240 gigabyte SSD. And this is my inventory key. So that's the base. So with 8 gigabytes of RAM, plus 1 terabyte of hard drive and a SSD, I think I can build something nice. I can build definitively something nice. Now we know the material. And the real question is like, how I'm gonna make it accessible enough for my body to be able to use this on a daily basis. My knowledge in terms of Linux server is really based on Debian. In my opinion, it's one of the best options out there if you want to build everything from scratch. The issue is that my body is not that computer savvy, and I'm not sure it's going to be able to get into the terminal and do all this type of work. So what I would like for him is to have a nice little like web interface to go there and kind of manage whatever he wants, or even better, have nothing to do. Just have something plug and play, and from time to time, go on some type of like web page where I can do all the upgrade and all this stuff. So I think I'm going to use a Debian base, but I'm going to have to add something on top of it. What I was thinking first is go with a old good, TrueNAS scale. But for this one, I think it would have been great if this computer had multiple hard drive in it. I think it would have made sense to go with this type of operating system when you have some type of redundancy in the data and you want to, take advantage of it. But this is not the case. There is only one hard drive there outside of the SSD. So I'm thinking that TrueNAS might be overkill for this type of usage scenario. So we're going to try, think about something else. The next one I thought was Proxmox. So Proxmox could be really great. The issue with it is like it kind of like required a certain level when it comes to like managing your machine. And even if I do believe like my body could get into it, I think the step to get there is a little bit too high. So, I don't see him like managing like virtual machine and upgrading them and going through all those interface through the web. I would like something like a little bit easier. So I think this is going to be the one. It's CasaOS. I don't know if you ever heard about it, but it's really like easy, I would say, to handle and start with. And I think it would be great for my body to start with this personal like home server. So I think we're gonna go with that. So guys, like, what do you think? Do you think I should have gone with other option? Maybe I missed something. I would like to know in the comment below what are your thoughts. But I think for my body, this is going to be a good start. And it's going to be really easy to manage. Even if you want to add more hard drive, even if you want to go deeper, it's going to have a tool which is super simple to manage from a web interface. Like everything is there. So we'll go with this and we'll see if this machine can handle it. Okay, so what are we going to do now? I'm going to start with a good old Debian net install because that's what I like. And I'm going to go through the whole install. We're going to do that together. All right, so here, what we're gonna do, we are not going with the Debian desktop environment, of course. And we're gonna go with the SSH server. That's all I need right now. And the standard system utility. So really minimal install there. And voila! We should be good now. So I'm gonna log like that and just see if everything works. It does work, so... Oh, it looks like I don't have internet. So this is the first thing I want to see. See if I have internet. Okay, so we have a problem. We don't have internet. So I'm gonna have to figure it out why. It looks like it sees the Ethernet controller, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so it seems like everything is fine, but I can't connect to internet for whatever reason. Here we go. Okay, so it took some time, but we have it. Maybe my DHCP server was a little bit slow there. Okay, everything is fine. So I'm going to install NeoFetch because I want to. Should be pretty fast. Oh yes. Oh yes, here we go. Debian is on, papa. I don't think if I can install BitOp. Oh yeah, I can. Cool. Here is a monster, dude. The big monster. So now we have everything ready. I'm gonna check if the actual SSH server is on. And it looks like it's on. So real quick, I'm gonna check the configuration of the SSH server. Okay, it's just basic. I think we should be fine, actually. We should be fine, dude. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unplug this beast and I'm gonna SSH into it. So I'm gonna connect it to the network. I'm gonna SSH into it and I'm gonna install CachyOS like that. I think it's gonna be way easier. And yeah, we'll start from there. But I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward from now on. The computer is working. It's a win overall. That's really good. All right, so I put the server in my server room, connected it to my home network, and then I started my computer and SSH into it. So this is the NeoFetch. We are into it. It's actually using 123 megabytes of RAM, which is just awesome. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna install casaos. So here, there is a command I'm supposed to launch with curl, and then do a bash to execute the script here. So what I'm gonna do, because I wanna do it like ready based on how they want me to do it, I'm gonna install sudo first. Okay, so it's installed. I'm gonna install curl too. Yes. Okay, so I have those two one now. Now I think I need to add the other user. So let me check the command. Okay, allow member of use to execute any command. Okay, user privilege specification. So I guess it's there. So the other user is named Kurtosis. And I think this is how you're supposed to do it. Okay. Yeah. It's working, dude. So it's working. So I'm gonna launch the command now. And voila. So now it's gonna start to install everything. We'll see how long it takes. So we started at 12:40 p.m. Oh wow. So it took 1 minute, dude. It took 1 minute to install casaos. Okay, so now I'm gonna copy that, put it here, and we're gonna go say hi. Username. Woohoo! Show news from Stream from Casa blog. Casa dashboard will get the latest news feed of CachyOS via internet. Might live via this record site. Do you accept? No. So what do we have here? What do we have? So we have the date. It's correct. Here it gives you option to install like sync thing. Okay, that's good. Found a new drive. Oh, okay. Storage manager. Let's see. So my guess is this is the CD-ROM. And this would be the hard drive. So storage manager, let's see that. So you have to use this little icon there. I'm gonna try to make it bigger. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be way better for everyone. So here I can create storage. So I'm gonna say create storage, storage name. The drive you have selected can be utilized directly as storage. You can also choose to create it after formatting and stuff like that. Okay, so we're gonna call it HDD1 1TB. Oh, I can't use it this way. Maybe an underscore. Yes. HDD 1TB. Format and create. Yes, sir. Guys, that's what I like about it. It's super, super straightforward. Okay, so we're gonna keep it that way. All right. So we went through the storage manager. Those are applications you can install. What do we have here? Accounts. Change name. Change password. Okay. Settings. Oh, you can choose a wallpaper like that. So I'm going to start with something more like that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is good. Okay, we're going to keep that. And here's the terminal and log. So you can have access to the terminal. Okay, pretty cool. And the log. Okay, so that's good. So let's see what we can do here. Files. No way. So you have access to your file like that. This is awesome. File drop. Drop file to another device anytime, anywhere. Okay, that's good. Follow the guide to start sharing your file on the local network. Nice. Okay, so I can share. I can create, I guess, a SMB share here. Okay, I like that. I think this is pretty solid. Now, what type of application it could use? So I want to go simple there. Have Home Assistant, Jellyfin. Man, this is actually pretty neat, huh? Oh, they have Photo Prism. So I'm gonna install this one for sure and see how it goes, all right, guys? Oh, you can have also Portainer. Oh my gosh. Boy, this is awesome. So I guess I'm gonna go with Photo Prism. I don't know if you have heard about this one, but I'm gonna do that in the background. See, like if I saturate my CPU here. Wow, so Photo Prism is on already? Admin. CachyOS, I think it was that. Yes! Man, this is actually awesome. I think he's gonna love that. I think he's gonna love that, but he's gonna have to dig a little bit deeper into it, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna upload this file. And I wanna see what type of speed it can actually handle if I upload a big file. So I'm gonna upload a 21.5 gigabyte file. And we'll see how fast it goes, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check with BTOP. And we'll see like what is the maximum speed it goes there. So upload a file, please. The dummy, yes. Okay, not bad. And we are running it at like 80, like 65 megabytes per second, which is not bad. Okay, so here I saturate the 1 gigabyte network almost. And this is on the hard drive, right? And it's funny because I go faster on the hard drive than on the SSD, believe it or not. Okay, but honestly, I think it would be enough for what it's doing. But you can see here in terms of speed, with the hard drive, we're going faster than with the SSD. Pretty interesting, if you ask me. Dude, this is actually awesome. And it was so easy to install. Think about it. In like less than 1 hour, I set up everything. So I still need to do a little bit of configuration, but I don't think it would be smart to do it here on my own network. I think it would be really, really interesting to deploy that at his place and maybe like integrate some type of VPN for me to take the ends from my place to his place if he really need my help. But this is super awesome. I think he's gonna love it. My next step is gonna be to bring him the computer, maybe spend like 1 or 2 hours with him and explain him exactly how this baby works. But in my opinion, it's pretty straightforward, right? You get there, you have access to all your files, you have file drop, you have also like photo prism, which I think he's gonna love because he told me like he have a lot of pictures and he would love to you know, like share them on his network and go through them with his wife. So that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that's it. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I thought I would have like more trouble. I thought it would be harder, but it was super easy. Install Debian, install CachyOS, make everything works. Like it was not that hard. It's super, super easy. So yeah, that's it. That's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe or leave me a comment. Maybe I made some mistakes there. Maybe there is stuff I could improve. But man, like CachyOS seems awesome. Really, really awesome. Thank you again for all the guys who are like supporting me financially. You are the best. Let's see you guys in the next one. Wow. Here we go. Man, I thought I would have a problem and it would be hard. But guess what? Finger in the nose, papa. Take care. Bisous, bisous.